Hello everyone, this is Sanjeev from interviewbox.tech. Thanks for coming to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Python sets and tuple data types. So sets are like an unordered collection of unique items. That means set does not allow like duplicate items in it. If you even try to add the duplicate items, it will not add that item in the existing set. And also set does not support indexing, like we have seen in previous videos that string and list, they support the indexing, but set does not support that. Second, the tuples. The tuples are very similar to list, and they are represented by parentheses. As you can see here in the example, I show that 5, 10, and 15 are elements of the tuples. Tuples are similar to list, but they are immutable, unlike list. That list is mutable, that you can change the item in the list, you can replace an item with some other, but tuples does not allow that, so they are immutable in nature. Tuples support indexing, is similar like list, that you can grab the particular element based on the index from the tuples. And tuples only has two methods, count and index. So let's go to the PyCharm, and I would like to execute some command for sets and tuples, so we can look into the PyCharm. Okay, so here's my PyCharm window, and let's create a new file. So I created a set and tuple data type. So let's start here. So first thing, like how you create, like for example, the empty set. So that's the command, like you can create like empty set. So if I try to print my set here that I just created, so you will see like it created the empty set for me. So now if I want to add some item in there, so the command for that is, for example, I want to add number 1 to my set. So if you print now, and you will see it give you the output. So don't get confused with the curly braces. I know like curly brace is used by dictionary, but here that it only has the value. It doesn't have like a key value pair that we see in the dictionary, right? So don't get confused with the dictionary here. So that's how the set output comes. So now let's try to add more item. For example, you can add that, and then I can just copy, paste this line and add more item. So I added more item into the set. So now if you print your set, and you see it has all the item like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now let's try to add like a duplicate item. For example, if I say my set add again like 4, for example, and we already know the 4 is there. So you will see like it will not take that 4 again because it's already in the set. So you see it doesn't do anything, it doesn't add it, it just print your unique element. So we can also use the set to extract like kind of unique element from the list, for example. So let me create an list here. So I have some duplicate elements in the list, and if you want to just extract all the unique element from the list, so you can say, I'm just creating like a new set. It's like my new set, and then you say set off and pass your list in there. So you create that, and now if you print your this new list, you will see it, it will have only the unique elements. So it is, so you see here it says 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 and 9. So all the duplicate items is removed from the list, I mean when you convert it into the set. So that's how you can extract the unique elements. And like as I mentioned when I was showing the presentation slide, that set does not allow the indexing. So for example, if you try to for example print the first item in your, sorry, it's not in the list, so let's say in the set list support indexing. So if you try to run this, and you will see some error right here. It says set object is not subscriptable. That means it doesn't allow the indexing. So we can just comment it out this now. The last thing I want to show, like, if you want to check, like, a particular element is in the set or not, you can use the in method. For example, you say like 3 in my set. So let's run this, and you say true. So because your set is 1 2 3 4 5, right, that you created, so it's true. But for example, if you say 10 in my set, it will give you false, because 10 does not exist in your set. So that's all about the set. And now let's talk about the tuples. So tuples is like very similar to list, as I mentioned, but they are immutable. That means you cannot change the elements in there. And when you create tuples, you use the parentheses. So for example, I create tuple colors, and I will say, add some color in there, red, green, yellow, orange. So I created this tuple, and I added some value in there. So if I print now my tuple colors, you see it gave me all the elements right in a tuple. So that's how you create a tuples. And tuples support indexing like list, so you can grab, like, element based on the index. For example, if you say colors of, like, you want to grab like item at the second location, right? So we know like first is 0th, first and second, so it will give you the yellow, that is your second element. So that's how you can grab the elements from tuple, by using the indexing. Next is tuple support only two methods, count and index. So index is basically if you know some item and you want to know the index in your tuple, so you can get that. So for example, if I know so your tuple name dot and you say like I want to know the index of green, so that's one of the item you have. So when you run this, you will see it says index 1. So your green item is at the index location 1 in your tuple. Second is count. Count is basically you want to pass the item name and you want to see how many times that item exists in your tuple. So for example, if I just let's take this one like yellow, right? I will copy multiple times, then we'll get the count of yellow. So now we see it has like 1 2 3 4 times, right? So let's get that. So when you run this, it will give you the how many times the yellow exists in your tuple. So as you see here, it returns 4, so 4 times. So next I want to talk about like where you can use tuple in your like program or like your script. So as I mentioned previously, like tuple is immutable. So wherever you don't want or like you're not looking to change your item in your program, you can add that as a tuple. So for example, if you are creating some inventory kind of things, right? So let's create like an inventory. So uh, I will show like you can use tuple as a key in your dictionary. So if you're creating like dictionary for your inventory, and you can use tuple as your key. So inventory is your dictionary, and you can have like, for example, you say MacBook, right? And you say 13-inch. So that's how you create like, so this will be your key, and you say like I have 10 MacBook 13-inch, and then you can create another one. You say like 15-inch, and you say like I only have 4. So for example, this thing, right? So you created the tuple as your key, and these are the value. So that's how it's uniquely you can change, because you know that the key is not going to change in your inventory dictionary. Like for example, you always have like MacBook 13-inch as your inventory item, but this value could be changed. Like for example, right now you have 10, but you sell some, and then the inventory will go down. So that's how you can create a dictionary and use tuple as the key. So that's all for the sets and tuple that we discussed today. um, so if you like this video, please press the like button and please subscribe to my channel. I am going to post more videos related to the Python, uh, going from basic to the advanced level. Thanks again for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you.